Hello and welcome to another StarCraft 2 co-op video. Today we'll be taking an in-depth look at how to use Dehaka against Coldest the Void in the early game. For masteries, you want to use 30 healing increase because you want to survive longer in the early game, 28 Primal Worm CD because you want to have more of them, and 2 for pack leader duration so Mervar gets one final shot before she leaves. 30 gene mutation, not attack speed, because you want stronger, better impalers. And P3 is easier to use than other prestiges, so we're gonna go with that. The general plan is to clear the fog of war in all the relevant areas before 220. Don't fight, don't farm. Break the rocks with one ling. You want to keep the warden seated so that it builds charges for impalers or hydralisks. The Hakas need to take out at least one rift and eat biological units to heal. Then get 2 impalers and tenderize before you get Mervar's dead. And eventually you just spread impalers everywhere. For pack leaders, Glevik takes care of the 1st, 3rd, 6th, and 9th trains. Mervar is used for the 2nd train and both the double trains. Dock Run is used to assist with far rifts and to assist with attack waves. You can also use Dock Run for like the double trains, the bottom train if necessary. Let's take a look at the plan in action. So when Dehaka and Dehaka come out, the first thing you want to do is clear all the fog of war. So you want to clear here and all the stuff down here all the way here. The reason is you want to be able to use greater primal worms later when rifts spawn there. You don't want to kill any enemies because that will make the reanimators start reanimating stuff. So at this point, you want to be in position. So what you can do is you have one Haka in one place and then Dehaka in another, so one Haka here, one Haka here. But if you don't, you can just have them together and then fight rifts. The rifts do not have to be close together. You do want to kill at least one of them, if not both. But if you don't kill both of them, it's not too bad. So you have one here and then you deep tunnel. So if it spawns here, you come over here, and if they spawn on this side, then Dehaka goes over here to fight together. So you just basically eat whatever unit comes out and jump. You just keep jumping, and then eventually you'll take out the rift. You hopefully want to take this out before 250, and then the other one, 250, will spawn, but you will just eat stuff. So that's fine. This guy will stand up, and you want to sit back down so it can accumulate charges. You want to send one ling to break the rocks, and here they'll continue to send out stuff, but you continue to fight. And since you know the first fight happened here, the reanimator is going to be around here, so you eat it. And then you will be free for another, like, minute or so. So after you take this one out, you'll have some time before the 350 wave. You want to get 4 hydralisks, so you get impalers, and get tenderized before you get Mervar's den. You usually get this first, but here you don't. So let's see, at 350, they're both far away. So since they're both far away, we're not going to deal with them at all. Instead, we're just going to hold back because the attack wave is coming. If both Hakas go down here to take care of the rifts, no one is going to defend home against the inevitable reanimator. So you want to leave them here, and you just have one impaler here, one over here. If your ally is here, then you want to put it near his buildings because they're going to be attacking that side instead. Since I don't have an ally, I'm just going to put it here, and it's going to fight stuff on this side. And here I'm going to split the Hakas already. I like to keep it easy, so Dehaka left, Dehaka right. And then we see the reanimators here, we eat him. Alright, and then with the first greater primal worm, I can use it. And then what you do is you summon it, then you Q shift right click. By doing this, the rift will do nothing until the primal worm will do nothing except attack the rift. They will not attack other units until it's dead. And then I also clicked it back here so that it can continue helping out. And this other one, I'm just going to leave it alone. So in the meantime, we're just holding on here, and you need to remember which units are biological because you want to eat them and gain HP. Okay, so here we're finally getting Mervar with the next 200 gas. And then we have Tenderize, which is nice. And then we're just gonna wait here. We don't want to go out because we don't know where the reanimators will come. We're gonna get more impalers. So we're just kind of wandering. And then 520. So 520, we need to deal with these. One of them I can use Greater Primal Worm. And then if there's a rift along the track, you can move this one closer, or you can do what I do, which is use Glevic, because I'm going to use Glevic for the first train anyways. I could have waited a little bit longer, so I can use it for the second wave as well. I would use this not so early. You might want to use this when the train is over here. So it would have been better to use this Impaler. For this one, we still have to leave it alone. Okay, so after this one's gone, what I wanted to do was move the Dehaka down here and then deep tunnel this one over here to help out and attack. So that's another thing you can do. And so at this point, my home is open, so there's no one here. And if a reanimator comes, they will hit my buildings, but they will also die to the Impaler, because Impalers are really strong. So using this one and then bringing it down here is a way to get rid of the rift, and then now I can get out of here. Here, Levic will take care of the train, and then I see there's a reanimator, right? I'm gonna eat him at some point, I noticed. Okay, and then we want to spread Impalers. So here, this guy, if I had summoned him 10 seconds later, he would have been able to take care of this attack wave. But so you want to summon him at 5:45 or later. And now, after getting control, you want to move your Impalers from here to the ramp. So you want to hold this spot. If there are air units, you will need to use Dehaka to eat them. There shouldn't be too many air units at this point. And then, let's see, so next we have 650. 650, we can use Greater Primal Worm for one of them, the far one. And then same thing. So after you take care of one rift, if one of the Hakas is close, you can deep tunnel it and help with the other one. So like this. And then we'll take care of it. Okay. So now, we're after Mervar's Den, we get Docran's Den, and we're gonna send a dude down here. So just like with the other commanders, you need someone to defend the U bend, and for Dehaka, you want to look here. If you see this green icon, it means that they have life leech, and if they have the first icon, they have more life. So you want to pick one that has both of them. So if you have better gene mutation, you have a higher chance of getting them. So here, both of these have them, so I could send either one. If they don't have these, they might die in the blizzard. So it's much better to find one. The ones that don't have the life leech should just stay at home. Okay, and eventually, so before 820, let's see what we have at 820. So at 820. One here, this is a good one. So one here defending this side, one here defending this side, one here for attacking the train, and then one here to defend the U-bend. For this kind of 820 rifts, let's see, you can deal with this like so. Haka, so Greater Primal Worm on one. You don't want to burn all your Greater Primal Worms if possible, so if you can use an Impaler, then use it. This one, we use Mervar to deal with this. And this far one, we don't have vision. This Fog of War hasn't been cleared, so we're gonna have to wait for Dakra to get that. And basically, that's the early game. You get a second Primal Warden, you keep getting your upgrades here, get more workers, and then eventually you'll get lots of Impalers, and you'll spread them around the map. So let's take a look at the late game. This is what you're going to work towards. Eventually, this is what you're going to work towards. So you're going to have a lot of Impalers here. So this is for train damage plus taking care of trickles. Then you're going to have here for train damage. You're going to have a bunch here for trickles plus train damage. You have some back here for train damage and some trickles. You have two sets of creeper hosts, so small groups of creeper hosts. These you can summon the locusts and then control click them, and then like these can just right click a rift that's nearby, or this one they can right click a rift that's nearby, saving you some Greater Primal Worms. You want to put some Primal Worms here for detection, also to stop air units. So here, and then making some here. You also want some around here to stop air units, and have one here. This one, I probably should have put more impalers over here for train damage. If you want, so I still have this guy. This guy's clearing rifts. If you want, you can put another one up here. You can also put one up here, but I don't think it's really necessary. Just like one here and one here should be good enough. You don't really need any more on outside. All right. And also, if you're fighting an air comp, you'll need more creeper hosts. You don't want the creeper hosts too close to the edge because they'll fire their shots on anything they see, and you want to use them for specific units. And that's it for this lesson. Like and subscribe if you want to beat this mutation with Dehaka. What are your strategies when using him? Comment them down below. Thanks to all the members who are supporting me. If you would like to join the squad, check out the link in the description. And while you're here, why don't you learn how to use Tychus for Code is the Void? See you there!